What's up, everybody? We just got the third episode of Loki Season 2, and it's a timely episode. There will be spoilers for said episode in this video, so if you haven't watched it yet, save this video for once you have, so you can make your way back and have a great day. Now let's get into the breakdown. The episode starts off as Ravonna Renslayer arrives in Chicago 1868 on the sacred timeline, which is a very important little detail as she's there to meet Miss Minutes and make a delivery. That package is none other than the TVA handbook, and she's delivering it to a young Nathaniel Richards, or as he'll be known in this city, Victor Timely. Loki and Mobius track Renslayer here, but when they arrive in 1868, they decide it can't be right, so they go to 1893, where she was also pinged, but this Chicago is on a branch timeline. Again, these little banners and details are very, very important to pay attention to, especially in this show. There's a couple of really great interactions between Loki and Mobius, as always, here in this city, but I think my favorite one was the one that they put the clip out for earlier at the Asgardian monument, memorial, whatever you want to call it, as Loki is not too happy about how it's being portrayed and the fact that Boulder's on there, and as he says, Thor is taller than he really is in his statue. Then we meet Victor Timely. He's been using the TVA handbook and his natural intellect to create many things in the past, and when he's explaining his electricity, it kind of felt just like the explanation of the Force in Star Wars. There are actually a couple Star Wars references in the episode, and that was just one of them. After his presentation, he's chased down to the Ferris wheel where Sylvie shows up, trying to kill him because, of course, as we know, she wants to kill all variants of He Who Remains after his warning in Season 1 and just really her feelings about him. Loki, though, is able to stop her, and in order for Timely and Ravonna to escape, Miss Minute goes uber mega clock thingy to scare the people away, as she's known as the ghost clock in this era of Chicago. They head to the lake, that is Ravonna and Victor and Miss Minutes. Once they escape, as Victor says, they need to get to Wisconsin where he lives, which if you know the character from the comics, this is actually his town they're going to. We get another Star Wars reference here as Ravonna explains Kang or He Who Remains backstory to Victor as she prefixes with a long time ago line. During this, Ravonna starts to fall for Timely just like she falls for Kang in the comics, but she makes one critical error in asking him to be in a partnership, which he does not do. Miss Minutes reminds him of this and kind of manipulates him a little bit into throwing Ravonna overboard in a boat and going forward, just the two of them. But then it's Timely making the mistake as Miss Minutes goes kind of psycho and he has to put her away. She's trying to give herself a body, and she was also flirting with him, which was the weirdest thing ever. But this she does this because it's something King never did for her and something she really wanted. Ravonna, Loki, and Mobius all end up finding Victor, but the roles are kind of reversed here as the Loki and Mobius are kind of the good guys, and Ravonna's kind of the one threatening him this time. And it really ends up that way as Sylvie comes in and saves the day for a change of pace. She stays with Ravonna as the other three seemingly head to the TVA. So with that out of the way, I want to go over my top 3 performances of the week. I thought Sophia DiMartino was great once again, especially because she was a pleasant surprise in the episode, as I personally did not expect to see Sylvie. I just really love her energy whenever she's working with Tom Hiddleston, especially. They're so good together. Jonathan Majors also shined in his return to the MCU, and for the first true time as Victor Timely. There was the credit scene in Quantumania, but I count this as his first true time, and it was really good. He continues to be brilliant when differentiating the different Kang variants. And once again, it's Tom Hiddleston rounding out this list. There's almost a lack of words to describe just how good he is, and of course has been as Loki, but it's pretty goddamn incredible. And finally, I'm going to dive into the end of the episode more because I kind of left it vague just a bit ago. So as I said, it does seem that Victor Timely, Mobius, and Loki will head to the TVA in an effort to fix the time loom and make sure everything is safe. But what's going to happen when Timely meets Obi? Well, MT over at Heavy Spoilers had a great theory that Obi is actually the King variant, Mr. Griffin, and I love this theory, and it kind of makes sense now after this episode. Just saying, so shout out MT, go check out that video over there for his theory, for his full theory. But anyways, Sylvie does something sinister to Renslayer. She sends Ravonna and Miss Minutes, I guess, too, to the end of time, where we see a decaying He Who Remains, and his fortress is also falling apart. Once there, it seems to be set up that both Ravonna and Minutes will be the actual true villains in the season, as Miss Minutes tells Ravonna she'll tell her He Who Remains big secret that concerned her. And so that'll do it for my episode 3 breakdown of Loki season 2. I really enjoyed this episode, but as always, let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown too, I'd appreciate it greatly if you'd subscribe to the channel to show some support, and so you never miss out on any of my videos and my shorts throughout the week, and make sure you have a great day.